Today on F&G Whiskey, we've got Woodford Reserve Masters Collection Batch Proof. I'm absolutely excited about this bottle. Welcome back, Whiskey Tube. So, I didn't pick out a list of bourbons that I absolutely loved for 2022, but this bottle right here would have been on there. I've sat down with this bottle a few times and kind of grunted and moaned in front of my wife. She's wondering what's going on. I really like this bottle. I just want to get that out of the way. The price point, I paid over MSRP. I paid about $150 for it. I believe it comes in at about $130. Coming in at 118.4. And yeah, I really enjoyed this bottle. It's not one of those reviews where I'll cliffhanger you till the end. It's a solid pour. Would I pay $150 again? I've actually had the opportunity to get a second bottle, but I spent a little too much money during allocation season, so I'm holding back. I'm doing everything in my power to hold back and just enjoy this bottle for what it is. So let's get into it. So this is aged at least 4 years, according to the website, but it is not age stated. On the nose, I'm getting some maple syrup, heavy charred oak. Those are the two things that are jumping out to me. There's a nuttiness there, but I can't pinpoint it. And there is some kind of fruit there, but I'm not getting it totally. I feel like when I drink this bottle, it's just like special to me. And I don't know why. There's a sweetness up front, then there's that leatheriness. And I feel like when I get leather on a bourbon, then it makes me think that it's special. Like it's got that age to it where it makes me think that it's super unique and special. And maybe that's what it is for me. Maybe that's why I love this bottle so much. So I get a sweetness up front, and then it goes into, it's almost like candy. So it's like almost like a root beer, but not a root beer. I get more root beer on the Sam Houston, but it's kind of that root beer. And since this is brown form, and maybe that's why, but it flirts with that root beer candy, but it's not. And then it's like a heavy oak hit, and the oak hit's really, really hard. But yeah, that sweetness up front, I can't really put my nose on it or my tongue on it. Now I'm getting like a berry and almost like coffee. Oh yeah. And the only reason why maybe my taste buds are sensitive to it, my wife got me this new cold brew thing, and the coffee leaked out of it and got all over my mouth, and probably ate half coffee. But yeah, I'm really getting coffee on it. That's interesting. I don't know why I like this so much. Let's go into it and see what we get on the finish. So I get like a sweet berry on the back end, which I don't normally get. I normally get all my berry notes on the front. And I'm getting this like sweetness with like a berry flavor. And then it rolls into that oak. It gives me a little bit of a Kentucky hug. Not overpowering. Yeah, it probably drinks 118. I mean, at this point, does my palate even know anymore since I drink so many high proof bourbons? But yeah, I mean, it's not blowing my palate up. I just really like this bottle. What I want to do is I want to compare it to last year's. It came in at 119.8. And just see what we get on it. This one's gotten a little more airtime, of course, because there's a little less in the bottle. Let's compare them. So on the nose, this one's a lot lighter. I'm not getting that heavy oak like I was on the other one. So this one's more like, it's not as sweet. I get more of the leather notes. I get more of the oak notes. It's definitely not as sweet. I think I paid $130 for this at Costco. I would do that all day, every day. But unfortunately, the second one didn't come at Costco, so I had to drop a little more coin. Compared to this one. I'm getting kind of, now mid-palate, I'm getting kind of sweetness on it. Almost like a brown sugar sweetness. I feel like the newer, the 118.4 batch is just so much more well-rounded. And I would definitely recommend that one over the previous one. There's oak, there's leather, there's that berry note that I'm getting, that sweetness. And I just don't get that amount of different notes on this one. Yeah, I mean, the 119 is good, but it reminds me of, you know, a more tame bourbon. It just, I mean, they drink around the same proof point. The 119 might have a hint of a little bit more spice on the back end, and it's almost like a rye spice. It's not really a barrel spice or like, it flirts with cinnamon, but it's not cinnamon. So yeah, my go-to would be the 118.4 batch. It's so much better. It drinks so much more balanced. And then it also has those older characteristics that I really like in a bourbon. And then it also has that berry note. I wish the berry note was hyped up just maybe a smidge. And I think when I've sat with it before, it probably was. I've had a few other bourbons today, so maybe that's getting drowned out a little bit with what I've had previously. But what price point, man? 130, 150, you're really pushing my limit, especially when you're unproven. And what I mean by unproven is I haven't had, like, this is my first batch proof, and I was like, oh, it's good. In my second batch proof, I liked it a lot. But with the other special releases that Woodford does, they constantly get horrible reviews. And that's why I haven't been able to shell out the money. I'm like the average Joe, just like you guys. This money comes out of my pocket. I'm not getting any extra money for these allocated bourbons that I find. And sometimes you have to leave stuff. And batch proof, that's kind of a, you know, special place in my heart. So batch proof, I'm probably more likely to buy than something that's a 90 proof that has all these different finishes on it. So is it a recommend? If your budget can afford that, I would highly recommend this bottle. I probably would even recommend this one at $130 if you find it at Costco, like I did. But yeah, good bourbon. So it's good when you find a good one and you can just sit there and dissect it and enjoy it. Like I said, I was sitting on the couch. My wife was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was just like, this is just hitting me so good right now. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. As I say every time, we're looking for a whiskey community. So, you know, join the Instagram, join the Facebook, join the TikTok, and subscribe to the channel and just tell me what you're looking for. This is a channel for the people, and I get a lot of backlash. It's funny, I do these shorts, and some of the shorts blow up. And the ones with the most negative ones are the ones with my face on it. So I'm like, man, is it my face that's turning people away or what? But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and keep searching for that perfect pour. Hey guys, don't forget about these samples that we're going to be giving out on our pursuit to hitting 1,500 people subscribed.